This is for the N-E-W-I. O-R-K, put your hands in the sky. New York, raise them high. City that never sleep, that's no lie. When we're coming out the game and it's over. So nice, put the team on my shoulder. Man, you better know my name, cause the kid got game. MVP, man, I told ya. But the game doesn't change, cause we changed up the game. Any way you wanna flip it, I'ma flip it insane. Flames to your brain, so nuts and cane. 5 seconds, all I had, man, I had to explain. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem, BX, but you can't guard 'em. Queens, BK, Charlotte. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem, BX, but you can't guard 'em. Queens, BK, Charlotte. New York, stand up for your borough, hands up. All my ladies in the front, let me see your man up. Your body representing is never bang up. And I gotta be your man, so we gotta gang up. Oh, New York City, them boys, man, them all about the money. New York City, let me see you stand up for your city. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem, BX, but you can't guard 'em. Queens, BK, Charlotte. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem.
Hey, everybody know I show this family. Representing this production.
BK, Charlotte.
Yeah. What is good, Knicks family? Man, oh man, has it been a while. Had to take a break, man. Not gonna lie. The Knicks did not do what I expected them to do this season. But still a good one. Not not ending how we all wanted it, but on to the next. But today we recap this season, starting from the preseason all the way up to the postseason, because it was an exciting one. I hope everyone's feeling good. Just a quick little, what do you say, gathering of the community. So let's have fun tonight. Well, this afternoon, I should say, because it is only 2:30. Sun is all out, man. Juan, what's going on, man? I see you in the building. Appreciate the check-in. It's going to be a good one today. It's going to be a good one. A quick video. We'll talk about our fan favorites. I know we had some good highlights, some historic moments. And so it was a good one, man. It was a good one. Hope the guys are enjoying their off season. But with the cusp of free agency looming, the Knicks no longer with a head coach, what shall happen? I am not sure. But let's start off with the preseason, man. We all know what happened. Jalen Brunson took a pay cut. Yes, he did indeedy. OG Anunoby, he took a while to sign his contract, but eventually he re-signed with the Knicks, if everyone remembers. Let's see if we can even find that, man. I think right now we just have the stats up, but let's see. I don't know these buttons. I don't know. Let's see if I could find it. I can't remember their contracts, but I think if I go to this website, I should be able to find it. And then I know the Knicks ended up trading for Towns and for Bridges. So it was an eventful off-season, well, preseason, I would say. Well, it was off-season last season. So not necessarily preseason. But I don't remember Jalen Brunson's contract, to be honest with you. But once I find it. All right, let's see. Jalen Brunson. So he signed a 4-year, $156 million contract. Okay. All right. So that was what they determined to be team friendly, because he took a pay cut. And what did OG Anunoby sign? because he took a lot of it. Tiny, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, this time I heard it. I get what you're saying. Um, Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody's feeling good. All right, so OG signed a 5-year, $212 million contract. Sheesh. My lord. This guy's making a lot of money. Let's see if I could zoom in a little bit on that, man, for y'all. Because he is making what we like to say a shit ton of money. He's making a lot. All right, so we're gonna have to shrink this probably. All right, and then we will have to go up this way and go up that way. All right, cool. Yeah, making a lot of money, man. All right, so that was a preseason. It was nice. Who did we pick up in the preseason too? I know we drafted Tyler Kolek, Pacom Dadier, Ariel Huck Porty, and also Kevin McCullough. I don't see him on here. I remember picked him up. Eventful. But on to the regular season, man. The Knicks 51. No, was it? Yeah, 51 and 31. 51 and 31 regular season record. Man, I don't. Okay. All right. Yeah. 51 and 31 regular season. Ended third in the East. And I think it was a pretty good season, man. Jalen Brunson averaged 26 points, 7 assists in the regular season. Interesting. All-star alongside Towns. He averaged 24 and 12. First season with the Knicks. OG, man, he played 74 games. Shout out to OG Anunoby. That was something that a lot of Knicks fans we were worried about when we traded for him. But 74 games. Gotta love it. He averaged 18 points. I think that's an uptick in points from last season. But he also averaged a steal and a half per game and almost a entire block. So playing some great defense, 3-and-D guy. Don't know what his 3-point percentage was, but gotta love it. Cal Bridges' first season with the Knicks, played all 82 regular season games. I'll say he averaged 18 points, man. 17.6, whatever. We'll give it to him. Not too bad for his first season. And Josh Hart, he played 77 games. I don't know how many triple doubles he had this season. I feel like he might have had like what? Maybe 9? I don't remember. Because it was a franchise record. I think it was 9. Yeah, man. Josh Hart, 9 triple doubles in the regular season. Shout out to him. He averaged what again? 13 points, 9 we're gonna say 10 rebounds and 6 assists. He also averaged a steal and a half, so he played some great D. Good job to Josh, man. Shout out to him. Deuce McBride, 64 games, averaged 10 points. And Payne, shout out to him. Mitchell Robinson. Those are our main guys. Man. We don't want to stay too long on it, but they had a pretty good regular season. I think there was some good highlights throughout it. Um, you know, they got a few highlights. You could throw some highlights on, man, while we talk about it. You guys had any moments that you remember during the season? Put it in the chat, man. Let's talk about it. Bridges with overtime win. That definitely was a great game on the road. We didn't have Cap that night, so it was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. Definitely want to say shout out to y'all too. This was a great season. I think way better than last. It was fun, man. It was fun. Shout out to everybody that tuned in too, especially you, Juan and Tiny, first in the building. Hey, next season too, we giving out accolades. So if you hear, you hear. We definitely. I was thinking about like a first in the gym type accolade. You know what I'm saying? Which is really just like the first in the chat. So this year we'll definitely go to Juan, and nobody can say otherwise. Shout out to Juan. You know what I'm saying? We got it. We're gonna have a mod of the year. You know that goes to you, Tiny, for sure. I was thinking of like, I think there's one where it's like not necessarily a historian, but like one that got all the Knicks facts. Like the person that come in the chat that be having all the Knicks facts and the histories. I think that's dope. I think that's super dope, man. That pass was beautiful. Think favorite moment from the season was coming back from 20 points in back-to-back games in Boston. Word, that was definitely tough, man. In the playoffs, woo, man, the Knicks, shout out to them, man. Went out there after a tough season of going 0 and what, 0 and 10 or 0 and 9 against the top three teams in the league. Could not find a way to get a win during the regular season, but in the postseason, the Knicks showed their grit, their toughness, and they went out, beat the defending champs in the playoffs in the second round. And it was beautiful to see, man. It was really a fun series to watch. Probably the best series in the playoffs. Unfortunately, Tatum did go out and down, but you just love to see the fight in the Knicks, man. Especially after the Detroit series that I think went too long, man. I really wanted the Knicks to sweep them, but yeah, I think that was definitely a good moment for me. I've been thinking about it. I don't know if I really have any particular one. I think I just any of the games where like the, the guys are like 20, 20, 20, or like 15, 18, 20, like just the even scoring, everybody was, sharing the ball, high assist games. Those are like my favorite games to watch, just seeing the team play as a team, you know. We didn't get a chance to see the rookies as much as I wanted, even though Kolek played half the season. It's kind of crazy to think that, but he definitely did play half the season. So shout out to the Rooks. But Mikal Bridges, up and down season for him. I really hope he resigns with the team. Um, you know, I have my up and down moments with the team, as we all do as fans, which I think is a good thing. I think if you're having too many expectations of the team, come on, man, you got to be realistic here. But I think as his first year, I think he did pretty good. Did I want him to be a little bit more aggressive? Absolutely. Especially coming from Brooklyn, where he was pretty much the guy. And so I think, just coming to a new team where it's just, Brunson's the captain. And Towns came literally day before training camp started. So it's like, he's got to accumulate to the team. You got OG Anunoby, who just re-signed that year. This year, last year. So a lot of new things happening all at once. Dealing with a new coach for him, at least, where y'all know Tibbs likes to run his guys through the dirt and through the mud. And although Bridges is a guy that's an Iron Man and he plays all these games, you got to give him a break, man. You got to give him some time to rest. And so the 38, 40 minutes a game just wasn't doing it. And shout out to Tibbs, man. He had a great 5 seasons with the Knicks. I do appreciate what he was able to do, turning around the franchise in such I would say a short time, but it took a lot of competence in the front office. So shout out to Leon Rose as well. And Tibbs just to his effort, he's brought out the maximum of his effort as a coach. And so I would appreciate it. I did appreciate it. I didn't appreciate a lot of his system and a lot of his um stern ways with how he plays his players, but all around it was a great turnaround for the franchise. I think we're headed in the right direction. Um it sucks what happened in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. I think that game 1 loss really it it gave whatever game that was in Indiana Andrew Nimhard vibes, but it really just kind of turned the whole playoffs around, where like you just seen it was over. Number one priority right now is getting a head coach and one that can fit the shoes of Tibbs or fill the shoes of Tibbs. Yeah, yeah, fill him and go beyond, man. We need him to break the glass. We need him to, you know, we need we need to get there, man. And I think, right now they're candidates. I think they're pretty good. I know they spoke to Taylor Jenkins, former Memphis Grizzlies head coach, Mike Brown, former head coach of the Sacramento Kings and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Also, I think it's either Micah Noah or Noah Micah. I don't know if I got it the right way. Sorry, I'll check it right now. But he was the assistant coach. Well, is the assistant coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and you know, I think they still want Jason Kidd as their number one priority. I definitely would love Jason Kidd as the head coach of the New York Knicks. I'm not opposed to it. My assumption once they fired Tibbs was Mike Brown. I didn't really have Taylor Jenkins on my list of coaches, but I think he's a pretty good coach. He definitely helped Memphis, before they decided to trade away some players and, Ja got injured, Jackson got injured. Literally their whole entire five got injured. So, you know, but I think that his offense, or I don't know, something just didn't work with them. And do you go with a younger coach? Because Mike Brown is older guy, but you see what he did with Sacramento. Maybe you could do it with the Knicks. Do you go with what? Sorry, I didn't get his. No, get it wrong though. Minnesota. Oh, Mika or Micah Nori. I'm sorry if I'm saying it or pronouncing it wrong. My apologies. But yeah, Mika Nori. So we'll see, man. We'll see what the Knicks do. I think they're gonna have to make a decision pretty soon. Um, there's just no way around it. The draft did come and go these last 2 days. They ended up drafting. Well, first and foremost, they had to forfeit one of their second round picks because of the tampering allegations. Yeah, I'm gonna just call it allegations. You know what I'm saying? Even though they said we did it, I'm gonna still call it allegations. We ain't no tampering, man. We didn't tamper. It's not our fault that Dallas didn't want to re-sign Jalen Brunson. Not our fault. Come on, man. Everybody tampers. Everybody does a little tampering. You know, if my agent decides to speak to the Knicks because my dad works for the team, come on, come on, come on. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. That's all it is. That's all it is. But they ended up drafting Kobe Sanders and they traded him to the Clippers. So the Knicks had the 50th pick and they traded that for the 51st pick, which ended up being Mohamed Diawara from France, which I believe is a draft and stash. The Knicks already are above the apron and don't need another, which I think you can negotiate all second round draft picks. So really, realistically, I don't think it will matter. But I mean, if you're gonna fill a roster spot, you know, you can just go find a vet or something. And plus, I think they're gonna find a coach that would probably lean more into using not the entire bench, but more than 7, 8 guys in the rotation. So, I really like Tyler Kolek. I really like Pacome Dadier. That's my rook. It's my guy, man. My guy. There's always a rook that I stick with. I would say Dadier and Huck Porty, they're gonna be second year, so we can't call them rooks next year, but we can now. Until free agency happens, we're gonna call them rookies. We're gonna call them rookies. Didn't even watch the draft for the Knicks. I watched it more for my Florida boys to see where they went. Yeah, I pretty much only tuned in to the Knicks pick. Like I waited, and that's it. Who's the coach? Says Meowhead. Honestly, I don't know. You know, preliminary, I had went with Mike Brown because a lot of people wasn't speaking about him before it went out who the Knicks were interviewing. Um I would say I'll have inside sources, but I honestly don't. That was just a guess for me. So the fact that they actually interviewed him, I felt a little good about it. I was like, "Oh, snap, look at that." You know? But I think they really want Jason Kidd. And I didn't think Jason Kidd would be an option just because I thought like why would Dallas want to get rid of Jason Kidd? But come to find out, all of Jason Kidd's assistant coaches are gone, or at least the majority of them have left. So, you know, if if Jason Kidd's an option, you go out and get Jason Kidd. I'm not gonna lie. Former point guard for the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the antics. I really love when he had his player bump into him so he can spill some water on the court. Come on, man. That's great thinking. We here for those type of coaching antics. I love it. We need some more of that, man. These coaches, everybody want the coaches to wear suits and all that. Nah, man, some of these coaches got personalities too, man. The thing about NBA now, like you see these college players got NILs because of their likeliness. Man, some of these coaches, you know what I'm saying? Some of these reporters, you see what OKC did with their reporter? They got him out there wearing chains, all type of stuff, man. Personality matters. And the Knicks, come on, man. We are $1 billion franchise. We need to start giving the fans what they want because you hiding already. They hide so much behind the scenes. Give us something. You know what I'm saying? Tibbs was the perfect coach. He didn't have a life. No disrespect. Like his life was all basketball. But like, imagine the amount of like content you could have had of Tibbs where you get to just learn the preparation that he puts into the game of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like no other franchise is doing that. And we the fans deserve things like that because we appreciate that type of detailed level of insight when it comes to basketball. Yes, we love to see the product on the court, but we like to nitpick certain things, man, and we love preparation. It just we get to, deep dive into the minds of the people we see every day. You know what I'm saying? Oops. I gotta stop putting my arms on this. I be slipping. But yeah, I do like Mike Brown or Jason Kidd. I'm not too well known on, you know, Taylor Jenkins and Mika Nori. But I will say if they're gonna go out and try and get Jaren Jackson Jr., maybe you go and get Taylor Jenkins. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but I just think, free agency should be July 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go find these dates. I don't like to give out false information. You know what I'm saying? That's just not it's not what I like to do. So key dates for 2024-2025 season. It says June 30th. Each NBA team may begin negotiating with all upcoming free agents beginning at 6 p.m. Um, doesn't say anything about Doesn't say anything about when free agency starts, but I'm just gonna assume it's July 1st, realistically. Also, it seems I might. Well, I I feel like the Knicks aren't in the California Classic or the Salt Lake City Summer League. Do I only put uh the Las Vegas one? But I'll just have to double check because usually the California, yeah, you got Golden State, San Antonio, Lakers, Heat. I don't even like how did the Heat make it all the way over there? Beyond me. Salt Lake City, Utah Grizzlies, OKC, Philly. How did Philly get the third pick? I think I might get a Walton Clayton Jr. jersey because of what he did for my Gators. Hey man, sometimes that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do this year. This summer, man, I'm gonna get my OG Anunoby jersey. You know, I had to wait, man. I had to wait it out because after seeing what he did this season, as far as getting that $200 million contract, I was like, man, he has a lot on his shoulders. A lot of people was looking at Bridges and Cat and the captain, but I was looking at OG the entire season because you ran us up $200 million. You can't just get that type of contract and hide behind all these guys. No way. No. I'm not gonna allow it to happen. He hid behind Josh. He hid behind everybody. Nobody wanted to speak about it. Not me. OG. Every day I see you on the Knicks court in a Knicks jersey, I'm making sure the fans remember how much money you getting paid. I don't care. I'm pocket watching. I've learned that by one of my favorite streamers. I'm pocket watching. Because, they like to relegate that if I'm making this much money, I got to be doing this much on the court. Well, sir, I think we got a great season out of him this season. I think just highlighting the fact that he played 74 games is amazing. People don't give enough credit to players who have like frequent injuries that, keep them off the court and, playing. I mean, he played 74 regular season. I don't even know how many played in the postseason. I'm pretty sure he played all the games in the postseason. Pretty sure he played all the games in the postseason. 18 out of 18. So look at that, man. He played pretty much 90 plus games. That's great. Patriots 12, man. What's going on? We traded our team. Yeah. Boston said goodbye, everybody, which they were saying all along, all season. They were making some changes. And so I think it sucks that they got rid of Drew Holiday, but Porzingis definitely had to go. He had to go. But Tatum, he's out for the year. So you might as well make this a year where you're just like, boom, man. You gotta do something. Drew Holiday was more so uh kind of a not necessarily a 1 year thing, but I didn't expect him to be there long, 2 years at most. And so I don't think they did him right by sending him to Portland because that's where he got sent by Milwaukee. But I think they'll buy him out and he'll find a place to go. And if only we had some money, I'd have said, "Hey, Drew, trying to come to New York? Trying to come to New York, Drew?" Would he come off the bench though? Shit, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. A lot of different questions going into this off season, man. You know, I think whatever coach we bring in, Josh might have to go straight to the bench, unfortunately. Um, and so, you know, but I'd like I said, I think they're gonna end up picking up a coach sometime fairly because we gotta sign uh Mikal Bridges. You don't trade away all these picks for no reason, man. Re-sign them. Get a pay cut. Hey, listen, Bridges, we need you to take a pay cut. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Just that simple, bro. You wanna play like you don't want this much money? Take a pay cut. We had some 1-year deals. I think Precious probably not coming back. That's what they're saying. Um, DeLon Wright most likely not. PJ Tucker, Landry Shamet, probably won't be back either, as well as Campaign. Out of 1 years. I mean, we got our core, we got our those 5 guys, of course, and so we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, man, I think we had a great postseason run. Detroit it was good, man, especially for Detroit, first time in a while. Kate Cunningham played great. They pushed us to 6 games. Um, yeah, just couldn't get past the Pacers once again, man. My entire life of seeing the Knicks in the playoffs, the Pacers just thorn in the backside. The Nets may trade 5 picks for Jaylen Brown. I don't know, man. I don't know if Boston does it. I know they got some new leadership. I mean, they sold the team. I forget for how much money, but I want to say Patriots 12. Although you are a Boston fan, you did not, which I think is a good thing, because next year we're going to be giving out awards and accolades, and we are giving out an accolade for the biggest op of the year. Now, you guys been here all season. You know who deserves the biggest op of the year award in this chat. You all know who deserve it. And so I want to formally announce that this year's biggest op of the year award goes to Mr. Scotty himself. So let's give him big applause. Button work. Oh, wait, sorry, it's muted. I don't know. I think it's muted. Oh, no, it's not even plugged in. So sorry, he doesn't get the applause today. But shout out to Scotty for getting the biggest op of the year award. Now, if you don't know what an op is, that's an hater. That's what it is. Scott, who is a Boston Celtics fan, has been hating on the Knicks all season. And so I think a congratulatory award is deserving of him. And so shout out to him. On to the next. On to the next. Uh-huh. See what I got on this board here. Okay, the biggest question that I have, I guess we can start looking forward, man. You know, the regular season was good. Like I said, 51-31, the best record they had in 10 plus years. We had 2 all-stars, starters at that. You know, I think that was the first time in a while, right? Brunson and Cat. Brunson, man, averaged 29 and 7. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. OG played his ass off in the first round, averaged 23 points and 5 steals. No way. Had to just be one game. No way. Danny Landez, salute, man. Appreciate you seeing you in the chat. Do you think we make a big trade, and for who? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Only because I don't know who's gonna be on the free agency list. We can look. Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr. See, I I thought about it, you know, and I'm just trying to think, like, who would we trade for him? You know, would we obviously Mitchell Robinson would probably have to be in there, but not necessarily, because I think him and Mikal Bridges might be making the same amount of money. Like, I feel like you can just do Jaren Jackson Jr. and a Mikal Bridges trade straight up, but then it'll have to be a sign and trade, because I think Mikal Bridges, did he decline his extension last year? I don't think he picked it up. So maybe he's a free agent. You know, I'm not too sure about him. Can we just go to Knicks? All right, so these are all the Knicks free agent. Wait, these are, hmm, interesting. Mitch and Bridges. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. But then it's like I think the Knicks might also be in the first or second apron. So like whatever they send out, they have to match. Was what I'm assuming. Hmm. Let's see. What is his name again? Mikal Bridges. I don't even see it. Jalen Brunson, Anton Watson. Name's not there. Okay. Hmm. Mikal Bridges. Okay. So maybe he did pick it up? Because he signed through 2025, 2026 to make 24 million, 25 million. And what is Jaren Jackson Jr. making? Let's pocket watch right now. Pocket watch, man. We gotta do some pocket watching segments. I'm here for it. Oh, pretty much the same. 23 million. Hmm. Okay. And then what, Mitchell Robinson? He signed I think he signed like a 3-year, 12 million. $12 million. So I'm saying we might not have to throw Mitchell Robinson in there. Mikal Bridges, hey man. I don't know, man. He take a little pay cut. You trade for him. Dream is Giannis. Him and Brunson will be nasty. Yeah, that would be tough. But then you trade for Giannis. You got to get rid of Josh for sure. One of OG and Bridges, if not both. Hopefully not both. I don't think so because OG decided to take 200 milli. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not trading OG and Anobi. No. This man is literally playing until his contract is up. Yeah. Yo, listen to if he doesn't pick up that player option right there in 2028, 2029, because I'm not trading in Anobi. The man signed a 5-year, $212 million air. What? You're going to drive them to the airport. I will personally drive them to Milwaukee myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like the Greek freak in New York. Yeah. Yeah. Let's bring him here. I'm with that. See, I used to be opposed to a lot of things, especially when it came to trading players and things of that nature. But I would say, as I've grown as a broadcaster and come to love following the Knicks, you know, during the season, I enjoy trades, man, and figuring out ways to better the team. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. See, Giannis is making $228 million. We might have to trade Anunoby. We might have to trade OG. Hey, boy, whoa. But the fact that Giannis, MVP, was he MVP one time? I feel like he was MVP of the league. Champion, you know what I'm saying? He is making $228 million. Wait a second. Wait a second. This contract ends in 2028. 28. He is making $54 million next year. Hold on. Are we seeing the same thing, guys? Are we seeing the same thing? Please, someone tell me we're seeing the same thing. I don't know. I really don't know if we're seeing the same thing. Yo, bruh. Whoa. Listen, hey, NBA, let me tell you something, man. Uh, no, I'll take a vet minimum for any type of contract you got. If y'all giving out contracts like this, now we have to do a little bit more deeper dive and some pocket watching just for 1 second. Just for 1 second. All right, so they don't even have have that information here. So what do we do to find the rookie scale contracts? All right. Rookie scale NBA contract. Because what are these rookies making, bruh? Oh, we could have just did we on the right website. Bruh. $13 million for the number one draft pick. Obviously it goes down and it goes down and it goes down. But if you get drafted 30th, you get $2 million. Whoa. Values below represent 120% of the rookie scale. First round picks can sign for as low as 80% of the rookie scale or as high as 120%. Okay, so they can negotiate. So that's the max they could get pretty much. Okay. So on the range of pretty much, almost 3 million because they gonna have some sponsorships, a couple of deals. But this is just the NBA. But okay. Shout out to the NBA, man. They 2025. Oh, we can look into the future. Hey, 2027, 2028 sounds like a good. Let's just up the ante real quick. Just out of curiosity's sake, why not? Why not? Filtering the data. Is it data or is it data? What do they say? I'm gonna say. I think I should do this because it makes it looks a little weird. ATL Tony, what's going on, man? It's good to see you in the chat. Happy Friday. Flip it. Okay. All right. They're taking a little too long to do this. Maybe let's what's up? The AI is not working that well, huh? All right. We don't have to do all that. NBA maximum salaries. I wish we knew who would be on the free agency. Oh, they doing a lot. That's too much numbers for me. Oh my gosh. Lose my mind. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. All right. Anyway, let's look forward a little bit further. We know that we have Brunson, Hart, OG, Bridges, Hart. I mean, and Cat all on multi-year deals. Well, Bridges he'll have to resign, but for next year, I think he exercised his option. So at least we know that for sure. Do we trade Deuce McBride? We gotta get the bench a little bit better. But I think none of those moves, and I don't think anything gets done until we find a head coach. Respectfully, I just don't see it happening, and I think we'll find out in the near future, man. Maybe sometime this weekend. Maybe sometime this weekend. The boys got to have an insight on it, especially Captain and Cat. A lot of us are upset sometimes how he plays the game, but the guy's a killer, man. What did he average this year? 25 and 12, I think. That's good for the first year, man. Now he averaged 21 and 12, 21 and 11. It's not bad. Not bad. Oh no, wait a minute. That's postseason. Hold up. Hold up. Which I think might that might be a good postseason for him. So he averaged 24 and a half and 13 rebounds. So not too shabby. Too shabby for his first year. And as much as a lot of people don't like Towns, he's here for the future, man. He's the big man. Uh, we just gotta have to see, man. Leon Rose doesn't speak, and we might not find out what's going on with the Knicks until it happens, obviously. But let's get a coach, and then we'll go from there. Get a coach, and then we go from there. Um, that's pretty much all I really had to say, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed this season. I really appreciate everybody that was here. We got to, I think it was, sure, how many subs? Yeah, I think I gotta go here to see. Let's go to this screen. How many subs did we get to? 360. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I don't remember how much we started this season, but I'm pretty sure we jumped a good like 70 subs most likely. Awesome. Nice. Let's see if we can get to like maybe 400 this off season, and then we'll get the next season off and rolling, man. It's gonna be fun next season. Got a lot to get some changes. We're gonna do a lot more content next season. I look forward to some Discord calls. We're gonna do that too. So join the Discord if you have not. Follow us on Twitter. That's where I'm gonna post a Discord. If you're not following Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, like I said, man, a lot of content starting this summer to get ready for season 3 of Uptown Knicks. Who would I rather as head coach? Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd, if they get a chance to speak to him. If not, out of the 3 coaches that I know so far that they've interviewed, as far as Taylor Jenkins, Mike Brown, and Mika Nori, I liked Mike Brown heading into this, not knowing he would get an interview, as I mentioned earlier. But honestly, I don't know. I'll just, if they get Jason Kidd, I like Mike Brown, just because I know his experience. I do want to see us going maybe a little young, someone that can kind of not necessarily gel with the players, but kind of have a more updated system of how they use their players when it comes to the X's and the O's. Do they go deep into their roster? Not necessarily the 13th, 14th, 15th man, but are they willing to just try new things? Switch around the roster, do things, play around with it in the beginning of the season, not when it's when your job is on the line, game 3 or game 5, or whenever he decided to put Mitch in the starting lineup. And so I don't know. I like Mike Brown, but like I said, I'm just I'm open to any head coach realistically. As long as they just have a pretty open mind when it comes to utilizing the bench and just having some good schemes. You know, I just hope we do away with drop coverage. That's it, man. Our big man can't handle it. Our big man cannot handle the drop coverage. We cannot handle the 5 out. We need some nuance. We need some 20-20 offense and defense. We're in the golden era. We're in the zodiac, the astrology. We're in Aquarius. We need something good. We need change. You know what I'm saying? These guys are all in their 20s. we have a pretty young roster, man. As far as when it comes to the NBA, man, these guys are hitting their prime. Where I think every year you're in your prime, you're in a new year, you're evolving. So let's just see what the Knicks are capable of doing, man. This front office, they have been surprising us, and so I've grown to have trust and faith and belief in the front office. And so as much as I don't like it, I just kick back and I'm here for the ride. So I hope you guys are as well. I appreciate you guys joining me for this quick little recap. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are gearing up for a pretty good off season. Summer League should be fun. We get a chance to really see our rooks, man. Tyler Kolek, Pacome Dadier, Kevin McCullough, Ariel Huckporty. I'm pretty sure they'll have their draftee this summer league. I forget his name. I'm sorry. Let me go. I think it's what was it? Give me a second. Clicks. Super clicks. This was round 1. He was in round 2. Mohamed Diawara, 6'8", rookie out of France. And so Pacome Dadier has a friend, man. Got 2 Frenchmen. We also get a chance to see Marjan Beauchamp. I'm pretty sure he's going to play for the Summer League team. I hope he does. I like him. Played a few games with the Knicks. Didn't really get a chance to show his true colors. But I like him as a young guy. He's a pretty good shooter. Shoots from the corner. He's aggressive. I like when he attacks the basket. I want to give an honorary mention to DeLon Wright. You know what I'm saying? Captain went down. He started those games for us. I don't know how many steals he averaged, 2, 3. The game played pretty good, stepped up. He's a really good guy. Maybe he gets a chance to re-sign with the Knicks. Another vet minimum. Who knows? We did trade for him. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Check out my campaign. Shout out to him too, man. He had a chance to play for the Knicks. Everybody has a dream to play for the New York Knicks. And he's a guy I've been following too for a long while. Especially through his college career. So does he resign with the Knicks? Who knows, man? Like I said, I don't know what the front office is gonna do. We're gonna have to restock our bench again with some vet minimum guys. As we got guys like OG Anunoby making $36 million a year. And listen, as much as I'm pointing out OG's contract, there is a guy on the team whose contract I didn't mention the entire time because we traded for him, So it's a little different when you trade for a guy that was already on a contract. But Karl Anthony Towns, year 2 coming up. You are on and let me show the crowd, man. Everybody has to see this. We all gotta share in this moment because we too have a guy on the team that is slated to make $50 million next year. And we're not having it. Not having it. So, it's a lot of money, guys. We need you guys to, but I really, like I said, Cat, I think he had a pretty good season. I was going into this season, I would have to say and admit that I really wanted them to run it back. I really wanted them to run it back with Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle in the mix. Not upset. Both teams went to their conference finals. So I think very rare you see a trade where it works out that way. And you know, that's how it happens, man. We are in win now mode, which doesn't seem that way because these guys are young. But I think you got to seize this moment. The East is in shambles. And so why not? Why not? You know? And yeah, Tiny, that's a lot of millions. That is a lot of millions. So you see what happens, man. The Knicks got to do a lot of finagling, a lot of penny pinching to try and get under one of these aprons. And but yeah, man, we're gonna get filled up with a lot of vet minimums this off season. If we do some trades, I don't know if it's gonna be uh picks, players. Um, you would have to think Deuce might be a part of a trade. Mitchell Robinson. You don't want. I don't know if you want to trade Josh, but hey, man, let's see the active roster for 2025, 2026 next season first before we start to think about some of these things. Mhm. All right, so next year, bruh, the fact that Jalen Brunson is going to be making $34 million next year is kind of crazy. Well, 35. Uh, yeah. So these guys are all under contract next year. So that's already 11 contracts with, oh yeah, I forgot PJ did sign like a 2-year. Oh wait, we're gonna have PJ Tucker next year too? 2-year contract. Oh, so the team, are they gonna pick up PJ Tucker's contract? Or, well, I mean, not or, because if they do and they use him for a trade, it's possible. Or do they let him walk? They have that option. It's good. Huck Porty, so I guess that means he has a team option as well. Yeah, so you gotta assume. I'm gonna assume the Knicks are gonna pick up Huck Porty's team option for the $2 million. Um, so or they re-sign him for a different contract because he's on a 2-year, $5.7 million contract with $1 million guaranteed. Mhm. So, well, they'll probably pick it up. Who knows? But yeah, who would you trade out of these guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not much. I don't think the Knicks are gonna do any really big splashing this year. But also, I think it just is determined by the head coaching decision. So we'll be on the lookout for that, especially Ian Begley and Shams or Shams. We'll pay attention to that. As soon as we find out, you'll find out, man. I will go live and do some breaking news for the head coaching job. So make sure you guys are following and subscribing to the channel. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. We are on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And so I don't think the Discord is mentioned in this one. But we'll post it on the Twitter or on the Instagram or somewhere. Daniel, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. It's good to see you. Getting ready to close up shop. Yeah, man. What a wonderful season it was. Like I said, 51-31. Third in the East, back-to-back seasons with 50 wins. And yeah, man. I'm excited, man. Summer League starts July 10th. So between now and then, we will be looking forward to the head coaching. Free agency starts in a couple of days, man. July 1st. And what does Leon Rose in the front office have in their pockets, man? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? What do we expect? I'm not too sure, but I'm hoping for the best. Hoping for the best, man. Shout out to all you guys. I really appreciate you tuning in today, and should be a good summer. It'll be a good summer. We will be doing play by play for the summer league as well, so let's look forward to that, man. I like I said, I love summer league. A good week of basketball, and I'm expecting the Knicks to do big things. Know what I'm saying? You know what I am saying? Yes. Yes. But yeah, man, shout out to y'all. Um, Shout out to the Knicks. That's about it, man. I'm done. I don't know. Any questions? Any what's up, man? Next year we're running polls. Be on the lookout for some good polls, man. We're gonna look for some engagement. I know YouTube got this like new chatter thing with the top chatters and stuff like that. So we'll look forward to doing some of that if we can. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to make any promises, but we'll see what they do. Can they just sign looks good? Who Muhammad Diawara? I haven't done my studying on him just yet, but I believe that's a draft and stash. He might not join the club. He'll probably stay in France. But I'm here for development. You know, I think the front office is looking for a coach that focuses on player development as well as leaning into his coaching staff. You know, willingness to adjust on the fly and just have an open mindedness. You know, speak with the front office. You know, there's a lot of brilliant minds. His name is Dink, 6'8" guard, 19 years old. Okay, 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 interesting. We'll see, man. We got to see what they do with the two ways. You know, I didn't, you know, pay attention to a lot of the two ways just yet. So, you know, we're gonna have a free agency special where we'll talk about all that. So we'll look forward to that once that starts. Because you know, once free agency starts, man, it's quick. Things go quick. Think pate. Let's see. Hopefully you're not trolling me, man. Oh no, let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Wow, this happened 2 hours ago. Man, yeah, on it, Danny. Tough. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Knicks reach deal with former G League in-night product Dink Pate. So this is breaking news, guys. Breaking news on the season recap for the G League. All right, so I guess he's gonna be on the summer league roster. The New York Knicks made just one selection in NBA draft, but have just made another addition following the event. Friday, the Knicks and G League guard Dink Pate agreed to a deal. Per Jonathan Giovanni of ESPN, Pate became the youngest professional basketball player in U.S. history 2 years ago when he signed with the G League Ignite when he was only 17. Check his highlights. He's nasty. Okay. The 6'7" forward has plenty of upside and has been compared to defensive-minded wings such as OG Anunoby, my guy OG, the 6'8" demon, and then Amen and Asar Thompson, the Thompson twins, right out of Jamaica. You know, they're playing for Jamaica team, man, the Jamaica national team. So that should be nice, man. Hopefully they make it. So Pate played last season with Mexico City, appeared in 34 games, all starts. He started in all 34, averaged 35, averaged 10 points, 5 rebounds. So yeah, man, we'll be joining the Knicks Summer League team in Vegas, and the Knicks play their first Summer League game July 11th against the Detroit Pistons. What a way to start the Summer League, man. I like that. Like that, man. They I like that. Hey, the league knows how to schedule games. I mean, think about it. It probably makes no sense. Like, I don't even know if there's any hype around it. Like, bro, it's the summer league teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the rooks. They didn't really play much in the playoffs, but like, just the fact that it's Knicks, Detroit, after the playoffs is pretty interesting. What it says, Pate was seen as a potential first round prospect last year, but was denied entry to the draft due to his age. Interesting. Now in 2025, the Knicks may have gotten themselves a steal on the undrafted free agent market. So Pate would join Mohamed Diawara, who the Knicks selected with the 51st overall pick in this year's draft at Summer League as they look to earn a roster spot for next season. The Knicks still do not currently have a head coach after firing Todd Thibodeau on June 3rd, and the pair's chances of earning player time will likely depend on who the Knicks decide to hire. Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. Wow, man. So look at that. Breaking news. Breaking news. I'm not sure if their summer league roster. Can I find that here? Is that possible? They have the summer league rosters. I don't think so. No, but being free agency. That doesn't even make sense. Summer league. Mm. Nope. 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 Vegas. Ho roster. Okay. 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 Check out the roster real quick. No data available. I fell for the pump fake twice. That was pretty much two pump fakes. Like, you know those pump fakes? They don't get you the first time or the second time. Let's see. Knicks Summer League roster. Oh, look right there. Uh-huh. 30 minutes ago. The Knicks 5-game G League slate has is it just the games? All right, so at least we'll know the games. So Friday, July 11th versus Detroit at 6 p.m. Sunday, the 13th against Boston at 5:30. 15th against Brooklyn at 6 p.m. And then Thursday, 17th against Indiana at 4:30. You see what I'm saying? The NBA knows exactly what they're doing when it comes to scheduling these games. Like, why exactly Detroit, Boston, Brooklyn, and Indiana? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, sometimes you gotta have some type of storyline, I guess. And so it says the Knicks are expected to have notable names on their summer league roster, including last year's rookies Tyler Kolek, Kevin McCullough. How do you leave out Pacome Dadier and Ariel Hukporti? How do you leave those guys out, bro? Those are my guys. Those are my guys. But okay, so roster hasn't been out yet. So we'll talk about all those things. But first, let's actually check out real quick. Let's check out his highlights real quick. Check them out. Let's check them out. Yo. Oh, I've been saying his name wrong. They said Dink Pate.
I think it looks like both teams are look out for Dink Pate. He found his
Okay.
way early.
Fake out. Johnson goes around the glove
Give me that.
and away. Pass ahead to Pate. Pate will be to the windmill.
Nice little windmill. He likes to windmill. He got bounce. Oh, yeah.
Also stripped by Jones.
Give it to him.
Now it's Pate.
Yeah, he love that windmill.
In his hometown.
He love that windmill.
Guy. Oh, that's great.
On the back, puts up the shot. Off the glass.
At the buzzer.
Dang, Pate. Hey, sorry I was saying your name wrong, man.
What a shot.
That's either his 8th or his 9th rebound. Pate lost one defender, takes it to the rack. Timeout, Austin.
You got some hang time, man.
Wrapping up the first half. Ooh.
Windmill.
Okay, Dink.
Look, she said windmill. Look, yeah,
Bring it down to him.
probably his thing.
David Jones to Dink. Get off the way.
Get out the way.
In the world of college athletics and NIL, so that's been super interesting,
Oh, wow.
especially having.
He has a lot of quickness off that first step.
Dink Pate just flew in for some action.
Let the foot off the gas.
On the floor, that's what you like to see.
Already in the first quarter, the line.
Ali.
Goes down by Dink Pate.
Okay.
Look out below.
The Vipers have their biggest lead actually here with 8 points. Goes to Pate. Pate to shoot.
Yeah, he's aggressive. He's looking to attack the basket every chance he gets.
Point ball game.
So he might be a player that might have to work on his shooting. I don't know. Oh, off the glass again as I am talking about it.
Really break down
Hold on, maybe I gotta relax a little.
I think that we're going to see a different captains tonight.
Okay, spin move.
Turns, shoots, it bounces in.
Okay, shooters bounce. Let's see.
Not to Dink Pate.
Maybe now we'll see
Like
some
to
shooting
Dink Pate
highlights.
this
2020.
game. Yeah, youngest
Lose
pro
the ball,
basketball
gets it
player
right
there
back.
is. I like it. Right out of my
Fake
mouth.
spin.
Trying to get drafted this year.
Okay, not too bad.
Ooh, let's
Hey, we gotta remember he's 19.
Oh,
Young guy, man.
Fantastic.
Probably has a lot of growing left to go.
Nice touch from Dink.
A lot of
Pate.
growing
I'm
left
not
to go in his body.
allowing him to touch the ball outside the three-point line without my hand on his hip. He is not getting space out there.
Dink Pate does again. Does it again, big man.
Okay. He's running. He's out of there.
Davon Reed throws it up to Dink Pate, who
Yeah.
pushes it in.
We need guys like that, man.
Leon's out front off the Gianfante.
We need guys like that. Guys that aren't afraid to just run out there, man.
Stolen by Pate.
1-on-3. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Off the screen, pull up. I like that. You saw he set his feet real quick. Did y'all notice that? Yeah, that's good. That's what you like to see from shooters, man. Notice how he sets his feet off the dribble. Look at that. He doesn't just pull up. See that? Come on, man. He got some good mechanics. Ooh, look at those jerseys. Wait a minute. Look at these jerseys. Nah, Mexico City? Capitanes got some jerseys. Yeah, we definitely need some athleticism. Listen, let me be honest. This team is not athletic at all. We have to admit something about this team. And the thing is, we're not athletic. We're not. We're not. I'll just be honest. We need some young athleticism. Some guys that's go. You know, we had Obi Toppin. Tibbs and him didn't get too well. You know, Toppin though, who's had a great postseason run with the Pacers. Got a shout out to him. Drafted by the Knicks. I think number 8th. You know, lottery pick. Shout out to Obi Toppin. Shout out to Emmanuel Quickly. Shout out to RJ Barrett, man. Once a Knick, always a Knick. Those are my guys. But yeah, the Knicks need a lot of athleticism. Like, I'm just looking at this thumbnail real quick that I made. And Brunson, Cat, Hart, Anunoby, Bridges, McBride, Robinson, Chua, Payne. Like we don't have a lot of athleticism. And if you look around the league at a lot of these rookies, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. And they're coming in more and more athletic but also skilled. So we need to be able to keep up, man. Like, the game is getting faster and faster. Like, although we love half-court sets and, running the play, listen, we got to keep up. And these guys are in their 20s, man. We got to keep up. No more blow-bys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to keep up. Guys like Stephon Castle, he's getting up out of there. He's quick, man. He's quick. We gotta think about that. And so, not saying, these rookies are gonna come in and play immediately, but we'll see who's in the free agent market as far as players that are pretty athletic. And so I'm not sure who the Knicks have on their free agent radar, but I think head coach, number one option right now. That's just the number one priority, I should say. Once they do that, we can get to talking, But yeah, man, that's about it for me today. Free agency, it will be July 1st. It will have a free agency special. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, the Knicks do all their free agent moving and signings and all these things by whenever. Off season needs to start. They want to start. It's going to be short because we did have a long playoff run. And so, yeah, man, these guys want to go on vacation. They want to go on vacation. And so that's why free agency is usually so fast. Because off season isn't that quick. So shout out to everyone here. Appreciate you pulling up and enjoying this live stream. And shout out to the Knicks once again for this 2024-2025 season. Ended 51-31 record overall. Not too shabby. Not too shabby with such off-season changes. And so with more changes looming, I look forward to a great 2025 and 2026 NBA season. And I look forward to a third season of Uptown Knicks. So shout out to this year's sponsors, Planet Co Tuftive and 2 Infinity Media. Tiny, we appreciate you for everything. We got to show season 2's cake. The gift of the year, man. Appreciate Planet Co Tuftive, man. Outdid yourself. Outdid yourself, man. Season 2 in the books. Uptown Knicks. Guys know my favorite part, man. Where is it? Got the basketball. You got the hoop. It goes in. Ooh, boom. Got the jersey on there. Favorite number, 14. The hat logo patch. So, appreciate you, man. Good vibes all around. We looking forward to Summer League. Looking forward to free agency and the Knicks getting a new head coach. And what will Mikal Bridges do with the contract extension? So, appreciate you guys, man. And I'll see you pretty soon, man. I'll see you on the next one. Aura is up and out of here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Peace. I'm gone. End this, man. How do I end this? Where is it at? Right here. Peace. Hit the button.
This is for the NEWI. ORK, put your hands in the sky. New York, raise them high. City that never sleep, that's no lie. When we coming out the game and it's over, so nice, put the team on my shoulder. Man, you better know my name, cause the kid got game. MVP, man, I told ya. But the game done change, cause we changed up the game. Any way you wanna flip it, I'ma flip it insane. Flames to your brain, so nuts then came. 5 seconds, all I had, man, I had to explain. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem. BX, but you can't guard 'em. Queens, BK, Charlotte. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem. BX, but you can't guard 'em. Queens, BK, Charlotte. New York, stand up for your borough, hands up. All my ladies in the front, let me see your man up. Your body representing is never bang up. And I gotta be your man, so we gotta gang up. Oh, New York City, them boys and them all about the money. New York City, let me see you stand up for your city. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem. BX, but you can't guard 'em. Queens, BK, Charlotte. Yo, I'm representing New York, Harlem.
Everybody know I show this family.
But you can't guard 'em.
Representing this production.
BK, Charlotte.